Last week, I had 4 different but similar conversations. First, after playing tennis, a friend shared how he had begun developing websites and apps using AI to help him code. He showed me an app that he had made with budgeting and another to keep him and his wife on top of the weekly chores at their home. They were both pretty cool, and I was impressed. I responded, "Wow, I wouldn't even know how to get started on something like that." And he said, "Oh, I didn't either. I didn't know anything about coding, but my friends kept recommending this website to try, so I did." In fact, the first question I asked on the website was, "How do I even get started?" After that answer, I asked the next question, and before I knew it, I was learning. Honestly, it wasn't as hard as I thought once I got started. My second conversation took place 4 days later. Another friend was talking about repairing his sports car and how people are always surprised that he does his own maintenance. I asked him how he originally learned to do it, and he told me this story. When I was a teenager, we had an old Volkswagen, and when something needed repair, I'd just slowly take off the nuts and bolts and the parts. I'd lay them in a straight line, I'd change the part, and then return everything exactly the way it was. And I discovered it wasn't as hard to fix cars as I thought it was going to be. Third story. In case you haven't heard, I released a new book 2 months ago called Uncluttered Faith. Speaking of the book, I wonder if I can find a copy. Oh, here it is right here. If you feel distracted by possessions or know deep down that you were created for something bigger and better than material stuff, this book will help you refocus your life around what matters most: your faith, your relationships, and your purpose. It's a book about the positive spiritual benefits that come into our life when we own less. Essentially, it's about owning less so we can experience more of God. So you haven't picked up a copy yet? Now's a great time to do that. You can find a link in the description below. Now, as I was saying, as often happens for authors, people want to ask questions about how to go about writing a book. And since the book is still relatively new, the conversation seems to pop up often, including just last week. My answer, whenever I'm asked about how to write a book, is and was usually the same. Well, the first step is to just start writing. Write anything, anywhere. Spend time writing and then post it somewhere that people can read it. Because that's the story behind my life and career and every book I've ever written. I just started writing and slowly developed the ideas and the words to craft an entire book. Now, why do I tell you those stories? Interestingly, they all have the same message behind them. In case you didn't notice, the reoccurring theme, it is this: we almost always overestimate how hard something will be and underestimate our ability to figure it out once we start. Often, it's not the difficulty of accomplishing a task or learning a skill that keeps us from doing it. It's simply the fear of how complicated something might be that even keeps us from trying. But once we take the first step, we discover our fear has been overestimated the entire time. Now, if you remember, I promised 4 stories. Here's the 4th. Not long after those first 3, I was talking to a friend who had just finished a race. Not a short race, but one of those really long ones that people are immediately impressed when you say you completed it. And it was his first time. Again, I asked, "How did you get started training for something like that?" And he replied, "Well, I just decided it was something I wanted to do. So I Googled, how do I train for a high rocks race? When the first step was something I could do, I did it. Then I did the next step. And before I knew it, I discovered it was a race I could finish." By the fourth conversation last week, I saw the pattern. And so I said to him, I've been having so many conversations this week with people who accomplished something impressive, and they've all said the same thing. Once you get started, it's not as hard as you might think. And then he confirmed my suspicion. Literally, Joshua, he said to me, my uncle has a PhD in astrophysics. And I once asked him how in the world he could accomplish that. And he said to me when I was young, anybody can do what they want in life, but not until they decide to try. My friends, be encouraged today. A goal or skill might seem entirely unachievable from the outside, but to the person who takes just one step toward learning it or achieving it, the path looks different. If there's anything new you want to learn or accomplish, you can do it. Everything seems impossible until we begin to move in its direction. But once we take one step, we learn that we've had the ability all along. So what is it that you want to do with your one amazing life? Learn a skill, write a book, run a marathon, learn to code, change your career, start a business, get more involved in your community. You want to make a new friend, end an addiction, declutter your home, learn a new language, visit a foreign country, reconcile a relationship. You want to lose the weight, start a movement, or maybe you just need the encouragement today to get on living after the passing of a loved one. Nothing on that list is impossible for you. All it takes is that one first step. So take it today.